All right, hello everyone. I'm back again today. Doing a couple of videos today because I can. I've got a little bit of time, and um, I'm just sitting here thinking through a lot of things and trying to think through some different things that have been going on, and wanting to talk about some different things that I'm kind of noticing, and some things that I really like. And so one of the things that I want to talk about on my channel are things that are socially, that deal with social emotional help. So today, so it's not just going to be about technology, even though I would like for it sometimes just to be about technology. But I want to talk about encouragement today. And it's really important that we use our words to encourage others. And in our culture that is so divisive on everything from, which way you should vote, to which way you should do things, to how long you should socially isolate, to what you should do, all of these things are so divisive right now. And we aren't really seeing a lot of people being super encouraging, super helpful toward others. And so I want to take some minutes here and talk about how important it is that we are encouraging to others, and we use our words to encourage others. And so it's really, to me, a part of being a good leader is to find something encouraging, something positive to say about another person, whether it's you did really well on that assignment, or you're really creative, I enjoy your energy, or you're really doing well at that project, or I thought you had some really good ideas. Those are some really good things to say when you are looking at trying to be encouraging toward others. When we give compliments, when we give people praise for things they do well, it's important that we understand that that's critical to a lot of people. I know it really helps me when people tell me that I'm doing a good job as a leader, or I'm doing a good job in my practicum or anything like that. And so encouragement is super important, and we can use our words to do one of two things. And we can either use our words to tear down, or we can use our words to build up. And it's up to you which you decide to do. I can't make that decision for you. It's your choice. So you can either choose to find things that are super positive, that are encouraging, to lift people up, or you can choose to be very negative and tell people things that they may not want to hear about themselves, and things like that. I try to be very encouraging toward others. I don't always succeed, but I do try very hard to be encouraging toward others. I do a lot of work with kids and a lot of work with students, and I try really hard to be very encouraging when I work with students, and work with the students that I do, work with, because I want them to feel good about themselves, and I want them to feel like they can be successful. Even when they're not making the best decisions, I want them to know that I'm still there, and I'm still appreciative, of the efforts that they're making. And so when we talk about doing encouraging things, one thing that we can do for other people is to write an encouraging note. And so I would encourage you to think about some people that you could just write an encouraging note to, write a letter of encouragement, and just say, hey, I really like the way you did this. Or even just in your families. I know right now it's hard to get out and see other people outside of your family. And so even just inside your family, finding things that are positive to say about your family, finding things that are positive to say about people who are close to you is really important. So just remember that your words are powerful. They're something that you can't take back once you've said them. You can't take those words back once you've said what you said. So I want you to really think about what you say and how you say it, and make sure it's what you actually are wanting to get across, because if it's not, then you may want to look at a different way of saying it. It's one of those things where we want to be encouraging toward others, but sometimes we don't know how. Sometimes we don't know the right words to say. Sometimes there are no words to say. And so if you're in a situation where you don't think that there's a lot of words you can say, the best thing you can do is listen to others and listen to people. Listen to what they have to say. And whether you agree with it or disagree with it doesn't overly matter. It's the fact that you're listening to them and listening to what they have to say and actively doing that that's going to matter to them. That's what they're going to remember, is that you actively listened to them and you actively heard what they were trying to tell you. So I wanted to kind of talk about being encouraging and giving compliments and praise, and how our words are so powerful. It's really an important concept to understand that your words can really build bridges or burn bridges. The Bible says that the tongue is like a fire. The tongue. The Bible compares the tongue to the rotor on a ship. It compares the tongue to a fire, and it can either build things up or destroy. And a lot of times we tend to use the tongue to destroy, and it's really hard to control what we say sometimes. But we have to control what we say. And once we know how to control what we say, it's really easy to work on that and continue to work on that, because you're not going to get it perfect every time. You're going to mess up all the time, and that's okay. But understand that the purpose of messing up, the purpose of making a mistake, is to learn from those mistakes. So, like I said, I wanted to talk today about encouragement. So I encourage you to write, a simple text message to a friend, or a letter, or write a note to someone you care about. Just encourage them today and let them know that you're thinking about them and that you care about them. Let them know that you're praying for them, if that's something that you do. And don't just say that you're praying for someone. Really actually pray for them if you're going to tell them that you're going to pray for them about this issue. So that's all I have for you right now. This is actually the second video I'm recording today. I'm not sure if it's going to post today or if I'm going to wait and post it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know yet what I'm going to decide to do. So I thought I would post this video today, and kind of give you guys some idea of how to be encouraging, and ideas on what you can kind of say about being encouraging toward others. Thanks for watching as always, and I will see you next time.